live from the studios of Real Life Matters with your incredible host, DBoss, as she brings you entertainment, fashion, music, and interviews right here live at Real Life Matters. And here we go. Sit back and relax, cause we good to go. And we about to hit you off with the TV show. And we keeping it live, and we keep it brand new. And now we about to hit you with the interview. Yeah, we keeping it real, and we put it on the platter. What we talking about? Real Life Matters. Certified, never taking a loss. And here's your host, DBoss.
Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I am your host, DBoss. Yes, you're seeing somebody here, but momentarily, I'm going to let you know what it is. Today, we're doing candidates for the Miss Universe pageant here in Canada, Miss Universe Canada. So today, it's a little different. We got somebody here, and we're going to find out what she's done, what she hasn't done. So with no further ado, I introduce to you Karisa Haverkamp. Welcome.
Thank you. It's Karisa.
Karisa. Come on, Karisa.
Yes.
All right, Karisa. Here at Real Life Matters, we'd like everybody to know where you come from and what's your cultural background.
My cultural background. So my mom is Dutch, and my dad is French Canadian and Indigenous. So I'm half and half, sort of. But I've lived my whole life here. I had a few years I lived in the States, but I'm Canadian.
You're all Canadian. Yeah. This is all Canadian girl here, people. So what we're gonna do, what do you? I know you're going to be in Miss Universe, but which where do you represent in which place?
I'm from Brantford, Ontario.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're from Brantford, Ontario.
Yeah.
And so what made you want to enter the pageant and do this pageant?
Yeah. So when I've talked to people about this, because I've been asked this question a lot, I am a psychotherapist. So I'm passionate about especially women's health, mental health advocacy.
Okay.
So I was already doing that with initiatives in my community, and I have my own private practice, and I meet with women and create safe spaces. And I'm also a model. So it's kind of marrying the two. It's bringing the modeling and the passion around mental health advocacy and positive change for people together. And it's like purpose and passion meeting. It's really exciting.
So that's just your degree, what you did?
Yeah, so I have a master's in counseling psychology, yeah.
Look, at see, people, you never know what people are going to be doing or what they're going to be having, what they're going to be doing. So did you want to take that? Did you know what you were going to be? That you wanted to do?
Yeah, since a very young age. Yeah. So I started working volunteering with women in crisis at 15. And then from there, I got a bachelor's in clinical psychology and then a master's in counseling psychology. And I continued to do crisis work and interventions with women in town. I've done work on the residential reserves, like with my Indigenous people, doing crisis and trauma management. Yeah.
So it's different. That's a difficult career because you got to be dealing with all types of things. So what's the most difficult thing that you had to deal with so far?
Yeah, there's so many cases, and like honestly, they all kind of stand out in different ways. But I got called into a homicide case to meet with family grieving on the reserve near me. So that was really challenging. I've heard I met with one little girl whose brother was killed in front of her by her dad. So there's been some tragic stories that I've had the honor and privilege of hearing, but also being able to help in terms of positive change and healing and advocacy and like connecting with community supports.
Yeah. All right. So what made you want to get involved in the pageant? I know you said you modeled and stuff. So what made you want to do that?
I would like to amplify my voice for positive change and hope for people who are struggling with trauma specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what
yeah,
got you
so
in.
I have my own personal history of trauma.
Okay.
So I did share this on my Instagram already. Yeah. So I am 1 in 3. I'm a survivor of sexual trauma.
Wow.
So I'm using this platform also to reduce shame for women, to help women to have a voice when they feel like they haven't, and to harness their resilience and strength and to be able to like create purpose from pain.
All right. So you've had personal trauma. So who got you through that?
I had my own support system I definitely leaned into counselors and my own psychotherapist
Okay.
to help me through that, mentor and help me to reframe and process. But it did take me a long time. So I also struggled with chronic depression for 10 years, post-trauma. And I did feel very alone for a long time. And that's partly what made me passionate about ensuring that other women aren't that alone and don't feel that alone and get help sooner.
Well, for you, obviously you've healed. Yes, it's not saying that you're going to forget anything like that. So obviously you've healed yourself. So, and for you to talk about it, that means you're okay. Because if you're not fully healed, you wouldn't be able to tell anybody.
Honestly, like 2 or 3 years ago, before I did extensive psychotherapeutic work internally around the trauma, I would be shaking if I was talking to you right now. It was rough, but I've gotten to a point where I can talk about it now and share the story to bring hope to other people.
Okay, so for you, you're doing Miss Universe as something, and I hope wish you all the success that you guys get selected and stuff like that. But for you, so you're after this or during this, you're still working.
Yes.
Every day.
So I do part-time. So I run a private practice. So I do that 3 days a week, and I'm a mom of 4 kids. So that is
I never hey, hello. There's no limitation, people. She has 4 kids. What do you have?
I have 2 boys and 2 girls. They're 9, 7, 5, and 4. Yeah.
And she's in Miss Universe, so that's to tell people out there that there's no limit.
There's no limit
to what you can do.
100%, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So she's busy.
Yes,
this is very busy.
Yeah, I enjoy the busyness. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked over the 4 kids, people, and she looks fabulous.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. So do you have anybody that you would like to shout out, talk about, or that helped you along your way for your career?
For my career?
Mm-hmm.
I had an excellent supervisor, Ashley, who really helped me set up my practice and establish myself in terms of being able to practice independently. So shout out to Ashley. My aunt, Danya, who's also my best friend, she has been my main support through the modeling, my business, with my kids, like honestly, just all the way around. So she's definitely like my main person in my corner. So shout out to her.
Right. Okay. So she had a lot of shout outs. So what is your main focus or your goal that you would like to, accomplish from all this? Like, what's your pivot to say, you know what, Karisa has made it? What would you like, say, you know what, I've done everything I can do.
After I win Miss Universe?
Yes. Yes.
So my ultimate goal is to continue doing what I'm doing, but on a broader stage. So I'm writing a book.
What's the book?
Yeah, it's Demons into Allies. So it's about transforming.
Okay.
I'm going to continue writing my book. I'm going to promote that and move from there and just continue to be a voice for women.
So how long did it take you to write your book?
I'm still writing. So we're in
process. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Some people can write books, it takes time.
Yeah.
Some people it doesn't,
Yeah, for me, I'm a poet too, so I wrote poetry as well. And so when poems come, they come, right? So sometimes you're in a writing mode and it's like,
so where do you sit and do that?
Where do I sit and do that?
Yeah, at home, or you're in the
I turn on the dictaphone in my car and then I talk poetry. It just flows. It just comes.
Because sometimes you might get something while you're sleeping.
Right. Well, sometimes the kids wake me up at 2 a.m. And then there's a poem. And I have a notebook by my bed, and I can just write it down.
Being very that's your notebook, because a lot of people say that if you wake up, sometimes you don't catch it.
Yeah.
Or you might forget it.
It's tragic. You have to have a notebook by your bed.
Because I talked to a lot of entertainers and a lot of different people, and they said if they don't get up and record it or remember what they put, they lost it.
Oh, 100%, yes.
Wow. Well, we got a lot to expect. You got to come back, again, when after, for, Karisa telling us this here. So where can people find you and follow you so they can get your book when you're finished? Yeah. Listen to all your poetry. Do you do anything else before we?
I play piano and sing.
Oh,
yeah.
See, every minute we're unfolding with something else. So she does piano. Sing.
Yeah.
So are you going to go into music business or?
It's not something. It's something I do as like more of like a passion. To, like, just I think if I started doing it as performing, it would become different, right? So it's right now it's just do something that I do that I love, and I kind of like outlet, relax.
So you're teaching your kids how to play piano?
Yes, yeah. So I taught piano at a private school for 10 years, like from when I was like 16 to 26.
There's so much to know about the Karisa people.
Yeah.
This is a whole thing unfolding. You see, you just never know who's going to be behind these universe. Sometimes you just see the person, you're walking across the stage and it's not even supposed to be that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just talking to the audience here and telling them that look at you. You have unveiled so many layers of yourself. And you probably didn't expect to do that today. But the boss.
The boss got me.
I got you. You see, so there's so much talent. So if you get into Miss Universe, what's your talent that you would be?
They don't actually have us doing talent. I was so disappointed when I heard of it. They're not gonna have us doing talent. So I've already like done some recording at home of piano and singing, and I've posted it, and they put it on their Instagram.
So what do they have you do?
We're doing interviews. We're doing community events, and they're watching us, and then we're also doing like mostly stage walking, presenting yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's something that's good. Well, people, we have unveiled a superstar here. So she's actually going to be doing so many things that I didn't even think of it today. I'm just amazed at all the stuff. And I'm going to get your number, and you're going to come back when you got your book written, even if it's a year from now, or people can get your books stuff done.
Yeah.
So what tip would you give to somebody if they wanted to come in and do what you're doing, like for this universe? What tip would you tell them?
Oh, believe in yourself. Like the sky is not the limit. We are
4 kids.
Yeah. Just go for it. If you're doubting at all, just go for it. Yes, you've got it. You can do it.
Yes, and we believe that you can. And if you guys didn't see the interview, you have to go back later on and be able to see that.
Yeah.
So anyways, we are here with Karisa and her journey. So can you tell people where they can follow you?
Yeah, Karisa.Haverkamp on Instagram. I also have Blossoms Counseling is my psychotherapy page.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys get out there, follow her, support. This is a mom, a contestant, and all of the above. So you guys have to be able to relate. You can relate to her because it's a regular person, people. And she's a psychotherapist. She helps people out there, counseling. Come on now. But anyways, with no further ado, that's it. That's it. But anyways, I thank everybody for tuning in with me to Real Life Matters tonight. So everybody, good night and bye for now.
Thank you.
All right, join us next time at Real Life Matters with your host, DBoss, as she bring you some more entertainment, fashion, music, and interviews right here on Real Life Matters. We got to go. Okay, that's it, we got to go. And we just hit you off with a TV show. And we kept it hot, and we kept it brand new. And we just hit you off with an interview. And we kept it real, and we put it on the platter. Talking about that real life matters. Certified, never taking a loss. And that was your host, DBoss.